everyone. It is Wednesday on Fox 26, and you guys know what that means. We've got another incredible restaurant here on Foodies and Friends Live. My name is Katie Stone. I am without my beloved co-host Ruben Dominguez. The Astros have kidnapped him. He is back and forth from Houston to New York for the next few weeks, so I am solo. But the good thing is that you can stay tuned to Fox 26 for all of your Houston Astros coverage, which actually begins tonight at 5 o'clock with the Swing for the Ring coverage, again live on Fox 26. And make sure you stay tuned to see Ruben Dominguez for the morning show every day, and he'll be back and forth from New York to Houston, and as the Astros are going for that postseason win. So today we are in Highland Village for a wonderful brand new restaurant here right behind Crate and Barrel. We're at Numero 28. My guest today is the owner, Bernardo Nolfo. Thank you so much for being with us today. And we've got a lot of really great food items, some interesting kind of action food items as well that I've never seen, a moving tiramisu, but we've got that coming up for you. So we've also got a live pasta shot too. So one of the really cool things about this restaurant is they make all their own pasta.
Yes.
And so tell us a little bit about Numero 28, and because you guys are new to Houston.
Yeah, we are new. I want to also say today your partner is not here, so I'm a lucky day. You are at the Numero 28, of course. And we do our dough here. We do our pasta. We do everything, in the house. We have our receipt, all the stuff, and like you say, we do everything. It's fresh and made here.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
So he is really. So you guys have the machine and everything. So what is he making right here?
Say it again.
What is he making right now?
Right now he's making the spaghetti chitarra. This is like a fresh pasta. The difference is the spaghetti. A regular spaghetti with the spaghetti chitarra is the guitar. It's like the string of the guitar.
Oh.
So it's a fresh pasta. Normally in Italy, when you say spaghetti chitarra, means it's fresh pasta.
Ah, so made in-house the day
Made
of.
in the house,
Yeah,
yes. That's what that means. So this is normally the pasta we use for the famous cacio pepe.
Yes, that's one of your signature dishes that you guys will see coming up in a few minutes.
And we serve, in a cacio. Cacio is in a slang, in the Roman slang means, dialect means pecorino. It's a cheese. So cacio and pepe. It's a simple pasta, but sometimes very simple things are not easy to do. And we do also in the pecorino that is aged no less than 24 months, and it's really, really, really tasty. If you like cheesy pasta, it's fantastic.
So describe the cuisine here at Numero 28. We understand it's very authentic Italian, but is there a certain region?
Yes, it's very authentic Italian, but as you know, I'm pretty sure you know that well, that Italian food is very regional. So like my originality is from mostly southern, and my partner in New York, we are both southern. So our dishes are 80% are from south.
Southern area of Italy.
Southern area of Italy, yes, and so yes, that is our traditional way to cook. And the cacio pepe, for example, it's a dish that is from Rome. That is.
Sorry, I wanted to ask, what is that you're putting on?
This is semolina.
Semolina.
Yeah, it is made by drum wheat.
Oh.
It's very thick, and it's makes our pasta very special because this comes from Italy.
Yeah.
And we have our own blend from the Great Italy.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Beautiful. Yeah. Sorry, I
no.
saw something interesting. I've never.
Was beautiful to look.
Yeah.
That's cooking, painting. It's like a heart. It's an art, So
sure.
when you see this, sometimes it's so beautiful to look at.
Very
and
beautiful.
stuff. But
Yeah.
yes, so I was telling you, We have few dishes that are, of course, from different parts of Italy. Rome, for example, is a center south, but you know, porchetta here. We have a porchetta. Is also a dish that we do from Umbria, that is center. So it's like I say, you know, Italian cuisine is very regional, and most of our dishes are more southern.
Southern, got
Yes.
it. Well, we are going to take a look at some of those dishes here in a second. Oh, we've got the first one. All right. So you are going to let us know what we are looking at on our foodie cam here. We've got. There we go. Wow, beautiful. So what is this that we're looking at?
This is a bruschetta. This is a trio bruschetta. Trio means three kind of different bruschetta. One is the white is like made with the artichoke. We are ground the artichoke and we make our own recipe for that. The second one, the red, the very red, is made with the dry tomato bruschetta. And the third one, as you see, is the three different color, the basil, the mozzarella, and the tomato is like the Italian flag.
Yep.
That is kind of like a caprese. Caprese is an capri. It's coming like capri. I don't know if you ever heard this.
Of course, yes.
Island is a
I
beautiful
do, yes, it's
island
an
off of Amalfitan coast.
Off of the western coast
Yes.
of Italy.
Yes,
Yep.
western coast.
Yep.
And it's made with mozzarella, fresh mozzarella, tomato, basil, and sometimes a little bit of olive oil. That
Gotta
is the,
go in
is
here.
the things from.
See if you guys can see.
yeah.
Ooh, yummy. Now I love how you're saying bruschetta because I think a lot of people mispronounce, you
Yes.
know, and they say bruschetta. And if you guys remember my mom on Fox 26, she was always very, very particular about the pronunciation
Yes.
of the dishes. But you are even though it's spelled Bruschetta,
Yes.
the correct pronunciation is
Yes, anytime you hear in Italy anything that is a CH, we pronounce with the key, ke, we don't pronounce she, like we
Oh,
do.
okay.
A lot of Anglo-Saxon or Latino or other one, they see and they think it's bruschetta or this. But sometimes it's hard for me to train people because I know that, you know, everybody doesn't have that pronunciation, but it is actually bruschetta.
bruschetta. So the she pronunciation really doesn't exist in the Italian language.
Doesn't
very much.
exist.
Yeah.
Exists if you see SC, then yes.
Got it.
But if you see CH, no, it doesn't exist. But a lot of times, you know,
Bruschetta.
yes,
Bruschetta.
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 Many times when you have, you know, you are in America or you are in England or you are in an Anglo-Saxon country,
Yeah.
you need to understand. A lot of people don't
Yeah.
understand that. Maybe thinks it's a different dish. So you.
All right. So we've got another dish right up here on the foodie cam. I am very, very excited about this dish. Tell us what this dish is. It's not something that you see too often on the menu.
Yes. This is a very, very signature, our signature. Like when we were talking about southern food. Actually, this is very, very Sicilian. Is the land where I come from, and it's one of the wonderful dish. Very, very, like I would say, from the people. Caponata you cannot see anywhere in a regular table in Sicily.
It's
And
very common.
Very common.
It accompanies a lot of the meals that you
Yes.
have. So it's on the table
Yes.
while you're dining with your regular dishes.
Yeah, on a Sunday or you know any times you have a big lunch
Gathering
or dinner
or
or
group,
gathering.
yeah.
Caponata, you know, is on the table. Of course, there are better ones and less better ones, but is a very vegetarian and also vegan for people that thinks because it's made with the eggplant.
Eggplant.
Eggplant is one of the most famous vegetables in Sicily, for
Okay.
example. But in the south, but Sicily is even more.
And
But
I think there's olives too.
There is olives,
Yeah,
there is capers.
Capers.
Capers in Sicily are very big. One of the best capers in Italy
Got it.
come from the island of Pantelleria, for example.
Oh.
Olive oil, tomato, and it's cooked very, very slow.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really, really, really tasty.
I need a fork. Can I have a fork, please?
Yeah.
So I grew up here in Houston, but I also grew up in New Jersey a lot.
Okay.
And so we have a lot of Italian restaurants and a lot of
Yeah.
Italian families in New
Yes.
Jersey. And so caponata in New Jersey is a lot more common, I feel like. You see it in a lot more restaurants.
Yeah.
And I would, in fact, I would go to a restaurant that I knew had my favorite caponata dish, and
Yeah.
I would literally take it home by the quart.
Yes.
And you can eat it warm, you can eat it cold, you can eat it any time of day, you can have it for breakfast. I've put it on eggs.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done so
Yeah.
much with the caponata.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm totally agree. In Italy, in Sicily especially, the carbonara always normally is always eaten at the regular temperature.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
It is really, really natural to serve on a regular temperature outside. And to be honest, New Jersey, New York, I grew up in New York after Italy. I moved to New York, I was a teenager. But to be honest, I think Texas palate love caponata even more than Northeast because
Interesting. Maybe because they don't see it very often? Is that
no,
why?
no,
or-
because you used to have Texas people like flavor
Uh-huh.
and like vegetables, and of course the Mexican Tex-Mex cuisine that has a lot of flavor too. So it's sometimes people like it even more than there. I see that
Well, and
here
it's different,
will be
too.
more success.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's why I really love to serve this here
So,
because.
and there's onions too. So
Yes,
onions,
capers,
eggplant,
celery, olive oil,
and a tomato
tomato
paste.
paste,
Yeah,
tomato
yeah.
paste, and it's cooked very, very light.
One of my all-time favorite Italian dishes for sure.
Yeah.
All right, we've got another dish up on the foodie cam ready
Yes.
for us to take a look. I'm definitely going to take this home.
Yes. So this is another big signature dish. We don't move that much because we are still in Sicily, and I actually tell you a story because you see the shape of this
Yes.
dish, right?
I have no idea what's inside of it.
What looks to you like that? Why you think it's named
I mean,
arancina?
it looks like a cheese, like a
No, but
a
the
piece of
shape,
cheese.
the shape.
Oh, the shape.
The shape.
Yeah,
You
I
speak
don't know.
Spanish?
No, no.
Okay. So naranja, arancina, arancia. Arancia in Italian is orange.
Oh.
So this is an arancina, right? Arancina is a small orange. If you look, the color and everything could be a little orange.
Okay.
But I tell you another story in
Yeah.
Sicily. You got the western part and you got the eastern part, and they call them in different names.
Ah.
So in a western part of Sicily, they call them arancina. In the eastern part of Sicily, it's called arancino
Oh.
with the O, and it's been for a long time like a big kind of food wars of the
Yes.
names.
You
But
guys can see this.
yeah, you
There's
can see
a
the
lot
inside,
going on in this dish.
yeah.
So what is inside? It's
so the
beautiful.
inside is the arancina traditional. This is the traditional arancina. So is the most important things of this is the rice.
Yeah.
So it's a saffron rice.
Saffron rice.
It's
Yeah.
it's made is a rice that it will look white, but with the saffron that has that yellowish color, it become like that. And then he has a ragu, that we do with veal. Here we do a lot of things with veal because it's more tasty and a little lighter. And then has some pig.
Yeah.
Yes. And this is in Sicily is a street food.
Street food.
Street food. You now you have some restaurant or some bistro, some pizzeria has that, but in the past you order this on the street.
Beautiful. All right, we've got another dish. Ooh, what is this? Yum.
Yes. So we do this for lunch.
Oh, this is one of your lunch
This
dishes.
is one of our lunch, panini. The, 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 the specialty of this dish and this panini is that we actually don't use the recipe of the bread. We use the recipe of the pizza dough.
Oh, so that's pizza dough.
So this is pizza dough. That
Interesting.
in different regions of Italy, where the famous pizza, mostly southern, the Naples, Puglia, Sicily, they call them in different names with different slang name, whatever. We call them panini to let them understand, but it's made with dough of the pizza.
Pizza
So
dough.
what you do, you cook.
And this is the traditional way to make them.
Yes,
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah.
But so the great things of this is that you do the dough, you put them in the oven, and it becomes like a ball. And then you, after that, you take it out, you cut, and then after that, you do put them in the oven, and then you cut them, and then you put this is the chicken panini.
Yes, I
But,
really want to try this.
yeah.
This is beautiful. Really beautiful. Can I have a knife, please? And so this is on your lunch menu, and then we've got another lunch dish to take a look at. So you guys are first time in Houston, right?
Yes.
But you have a restaurant location in Austin and Dallas.
Yes, yes. The first place that we actually, my partner, I call him a cousin because I'm already part. I've known him for 25
I
years.
know about the cousin.
Yeah, and you know the cousin because you come from New Jersey.
Everybody's a cousin.
Yes, not everybody, but special people are cousin. I consider
Oh,
him
I know.
like a family. But he opened this place with his family. My dear partner and cousin Rolando Miamonte and his family. And then, I was working fine dining when I moved from overseas back in the U.S. I always liked Arizona and Texas, so I wanted to move here.
This is fantastic.
I tell you.
I mean, it's really, really good.
Yes, yes.
And the dough, I can totally see it. It's nice and thin, and it's very light,
Yes.
and the flavors and the cheese, and
Yes.
it's really outstanding.
Yes.
Yeah. So
This-
we're so happy to
so-
have you in Houston for, this is really great.
Thank you.
Next dish?
Next dish is the. You go fast.
We've got a lot of food dishes to get
Okay.
through.
All right. So this is the great gnocchi. This dish is also homemade, and it's really really light. It's a gnocchi al pesto, and he has some dry tomato at the end, and it's really. If you taste this, it will melt in your mouth because the gnocchi.
I've been hearing about this
Yes,
gnocchi, yeah.
yes, you can try and then you tell me. Sometimes there are times that words speak, and then sometimes food talk better than words. So yeah, if you try that.
Very Italian philosophy here.
Yes, it is.
It's okay, yeah, thank you.
Yes.
Okay, yes, let's try this. We've got another dish to take a look at. And what is this? Wow, beautiful.
Yeah, this is the one of I would say the queen dish that is the eggplant parmesan. So
Eggplant Parmesan. And
Yes.
your Eggplant Parmesan is special.
it is special because first of all it's a family recipe. So it's like a grandmother, mom, the way they're cooking, and I would say it's one of the most tasty Parmigiana eggplant that you ever eat.
So one of the things I noticed about your Eggplant Parm when I was looking at the menu is that it is gluten-free. And I don't know that I've really seen very many gluten-free eggplant parm dishes, chicken parm dishes, because there's always breading.
Yeah.
And so talk a little bit about why and how your eggplant parm doesn't have any of that in it.
Yeah, because you gotta remember, as I was talking about, Italian cuisine and regional cuisine. You forgot because you're from New Jersey that there is Italian American cuisine. It's like Mexican cuisine and Tex-Mex.
Sure.
Very different.
Little changes
Very different.
throughout the years. Yeah.
I would say
Yeah.
big change. You
This
know,
is
when you come
fantastic.
from Italy straight here, you sometimes don't understand a lot of these changes. But I grew up as a kid. I was born there, but I moved here as a teenager, so I learned a lot of these
Sure.
things. So chicken parmesan, all of these things, a lot of times it's more like Italian American.
So you
than-
don't really see the chicken parmesan as we see it in Italy.
We don't use
you wouldn't
that.
see
We
that
don't
exact
use. It's a
dish.
different thing. Here is a big dish.
Mm-hmm.
This is Parmigiana eggplant Parmesan.
Mm-hmm.
Is very. He is the real deal, and he's mostly the best one come from Sicily
and that's the
and
way-
south also.
Yeah.
For example, we have a different one from Naples to Sicily. Some people put some eggs too. We don't.
But that's really the way we would see it if we went to Italy or we went to a southern region
I
of
would
Italy.
say and I tell you again, when you go to Sicily, that will be
That's how you would
very
see it.
similar.
All right, let's
Of
have-
course, remember when you go to Italy, every family mother and grandmother is a chef.
Yes, of course.
So
Here you
you're
go.
going to see sometimes little differences.
Here you go. You want to take a bite of
Yes.
gnocchi? Yes, okay. Gonna take
Yes.
a bite of gnocchi.
Yes.
So good. Incredible.
Did I told you melt in your mouth?
Incredible. It totally melts. Yeah. And what is the sauce? What is
It's also like this is a gnocchi al pesto. Of course, has a little bit of cheese.
pesto cheese?
Yes,
Yeah.
pesto cheese, and then finish with the sun-dried tomato and a little bit of parmesan.
Definitely one of the best gnocchis I've ever
Yes,
had. Yeah.
yes. Because I was telling you is the important things is this is fresh. Gnocchi is made with flour and potato.
Yes.
So if a lot of the gnocchi, a lot of people buy or do the from other provider, they're
Yes.
more hard. They are more flour than potato because it doesn't hold. But if you do fresh, everything is different.
Everything is different. All right.
Yeah.
I'm going in for the.
Yeah, try the queen.
I love
dish.
eggplant parm.
Yeah.
I mean, I keep saying eggplant parm. You know, I'm from New Jersey, right? So,
Okay.
but I love eggplant parmesan. It's one of my favorite dishes. Nobody touched this. This is my dish. This is my dish. Nobody touched this. This is my dish. Oh my goodness.
I told you sometimes
Oh
words.
my goodness.
Food talks better than words.
I cannot even. I mean, you could do. I could eat this cold out of the refrigerator for breakfast. First thing, I swear.
Yeah, and this is the beauty of eggplant, because eggplant, caponata, the parmigiana, you can eat 2-3 days later, and it's
And
still
it's totally
great.
fine,
It's
totally
just
fine.
totally fine. You
Yeah.
just heat it up, and it's beautiful as it was.
Now, you know, I'm curious because you have had such an interesting background, you know, both in Italy and then here in the U.S. What does your typical food day look like? What do you eat?
No, I would say I'm Italian, so I love Italian cuisine because it's big. A lot of people think always pizza and certain pasta or chicken parmesan. This is like the mentality of people. There's so much to eat. There's so many things.
Yep.
But I do love seafood.
Yes, of course.
I do love vegetable dish. Once in a while, I gotta be on diet because you understand that
Well,
to,
you probably got to be on a
work
diet
around-
because of the pizza we've got here up
Yes,
on the foodie cam.
yes.
So we've got a couple pizzas to show
Yes.
you guys, and these are the signature. They're signature pizzas.
Yeah, no, this is the margarita.
Margarita?
That is the signature dish numero 28.
Oh, okay. So let's bring that a little bit closer, and bring the other one a little bit closer, please. There we go. I don't know if you guys can
See, it look like a rose.
this. Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And what is on this dish?
Okay, so our signature dish, it's my partner's signature. It's a numero 28 signature pizza, and it's made with a very little mushroom. There is a little bit of cheese, truffle sauce, but very light.
Yep.
Very light because truffle can be overwhelming sometimes.
Sure.
And then the top that you see like a rose, that is a speck.
Oh,
Speck is like a prosciutto, smoked prosciutto from the north of Italy.
beautiful.
And it give you that smoky taste on the pizza that is really, really, really good. And yeah, and that's the simple margarita that you know. I tell you a little bit about the story of margarita.
Yeah.
Do you know why the name margarita?
I do not. Please
yeah,
share.
we the first queen.
See, I'm like a true New Jersey.
Yes,
See, this
yes,
is, they
in
don't
Jersey.
they don't eat it
Or
like
Naples,
this here in
Naples too.
Houston.
Yes, the slides in New York everywhere. But because you see the color of the Italian flag.
Yes.
That's the mozzarella, the tomato, and the basil.
Uh-huh.
That is the color. So in the time when the Italy was forming in 1870s, this time the queen name was Margarita, and so they named in the name of Margarita.
You guys have a few drinks. This is a full bar here. I'm sure you guys can see the bar behind me. Got a few drinks to share with you guys, and then
Yes.
we're on to the desserts, which is always my favorite portion of the show. Talk about these drinks.
Yes, so we made the vodka limoncello that is really good. It's made with the great limoncello that is coming from the Amalfitan coast, Sorrento. They have the best lemon and stuff. And then we have the famous Aperol Spritz. The famous Aperol Spritz is our signature. Of course, we have the manager also is from Veneto. This is a drink that is originated Padova, Verona, this area of Veneto. And everywhere you go to Italy now, even in America now in the last few years, but in the past, everywhere you go, you would have that
It's a very
in the
common
piazza.
drink.
Very common drink, and as you know, in Italy you can drink everywhere. You can drink on the place, you can drink there. So you will see people moving around the big plaza, big this with these drinks, this orange drink. And if you see,
Now, Bernardo, tell everyone where, you know, if somebody's watching and they want to be able to keep up with you guys. Are you guys on social media?
yeah, we are on social
So-
media, we are on Facebook, we are in Instagram. We are a small restaurant.
Yep.
We like to keep cozy a little bit. So, you know, we do take reservation, but only for large party from 5 to 6, 7, 8 people. And then in case we are here, we like to be like homey. We are like I said, we are a homey place.
Hey, Francine, you want to try some pizza? Come on, have some pizza. Yeah. Where did our pizza go? Here we go. All right, I've got
Do they
an
have
Astros,
they?
we got an Astros fan
Do
here.
they
It's
have the
gonna try
cacio?
the pizza.
Did you ask for the cacio?
All right, here we go.
Yeah, they have it. I think
Have
they
a
have the.
slice.
Wow, that looks amazing.
My friend Francine
Now
Jacobs.
the cacio, the cacio is coming. The one
Take
you
a
can
bite.
see.
How is it?
This is the cacio pepe.
Pretty good.
Yes,
Delicious.
so you can see. You.
Beautiful, right? Go Astros. Yeah.
Astros.
All right, we've got another dish on here before we wrap up in a few minutes. Oh boy, what is this?
This is the pasta I was telling you. You saw how we were making from scratch?
Yes.
And now this is the fresh pasta that we put them and we finish cooking with the cheese of this pecorino from aged pecorino. So yeah, and we
Beautiful.
serve in front of people.
Oh, so you do
We
this
like to
at
do
the
it.
table, actually.
Yes, we do
Wow.
this at the table.
Love that.
And,
And
to
this
be
is
honest,
cheese. This is like a
this
cheese
is cheese.
wheel.
This
yeah.
is actually a very a great pecorino from Sardinia. That is really like aged 24 months, and it's really good.
Oh, where do we go with that? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Oh boy.
Okay.
And is this our last dish?
This is
This
like
our
this.
last
This is the dessert.
dish. Okay, you guys. Wait.
And,
hang on. Wait until
yeah,
we.
you
So we've got
need
our
to- yeah.
foodie cam. Okay.
Okay.
Here we go, you guys. This is their
The
tiramisu.
tiramisu. That so this is the way we serve in. There is a few pastry place in Veneto where Diego's come from. Where they originated. The tiramisu is originated. And it's actually they serve this way. Not many people serve this way, but we love it because it's a beautiful presentation.
Oh my goodness.
It's like a lava volcano
Oh my
of a tiramisu.
goodness. And this is how you actually do it at the table.
Yes, we do that.
Beautiful.
Yes.
I love that. Such a unique, I've never seen a dessert like that before.
Yeah.
You know, kind of an action dessert.
Yeah.
Well, beautiful. Well, Bernardo, thank you so much for sharing your dishes
Pleasure.
with us. We're so happy to welcome you to Houston.
Thank you so much.
It's probably pretty fun to come to a city with a winning sports team, right? Like, really a fun. This is definitely one of the best towns, well, cities, when you have winning sports teams. The
Yes.
entire city kind of gets behind it and really embraces what's going on. And remember, you guys can tune in today on Fox 26 beginning at 5 o'clock again for the Swing for the Ring live coverage of the Houston Astros as they make their way through the postseason, hopefully to a World Series championship. All right, you guys, that does it for us here in Highland Village. My name is Katie Stone. Thank you so much to Bernardo. Welcome to Houston, and we will see you again next Wednesday for another live episode of Foodies and Friends on Fox 26. See you guys.
Thanks, Katie. You can fucking wait a minute, huh?